I love that song. I don't know why. It's just a little. Hey guys, it's hot outside. Yes, Cam. Yes, it is. It's very hot. But that's actually part of what I wanted to talk about today. How hot it is. Not just the temperature, but things to do while the temperature is this hot. And some, I wouldn't say tips, but maybe some ideas on how to make it not so warm, make it feel a little better. Sterling, how's it going? Samuel, how you doing, brother? How's it going? Guys, Frankie's doing a little bit of sharing, and I'm going to go ahead and just mention what I'll be smoking today. This is from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, Todos los Días. And I don't think I've actually had this on the show before. So I'm very excited to have this. 106, Cam. Yeah, that's a little hot. It's a little warm.
And then I'm going to do this because it's pointing right at Miguel, and I don't like that. You guys, we just put up our brand new review for the Drew Estate Cigar Dojo collaboration, the brand new Underground Sun-Grown Dogma. It is the second release in that line of cigars. The original is this one right here. This is the Maduro version of it, and it's very similar in style to the new one. I was really excited to smoke it. As soon as I saw that Sun-Grown Dogma come in the shop, I immediately asked Trina, can we please have this for a review? And she said, absolutely, guys, here you go. So she gave us 2 of them. And you guys got to go check out our review on YouTube. Please go do so. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel already, guys, help us out. And please do that. Sterling's digging the shirt. I mean, a classic black shirt. I mean, what's not to love?
Yeah, I wanted to look, not too formal, but not too playful. Oh, wait a minute. I think
you're talking about the Sinistro shirt. Yeah. I absolutely love this shirt. I wear it all the time. I'm a big fan of Sinistro cigars. I mean, you guys know that. How to keep cool, drive to Bakersfield to get an air-conditioned hotel with pool and relax. Yeah, that's the best way to do it there.
That sounds like a great Saturday plan, and then we can hang out.
I forget the name of the hotel, but it is right by the Hungry Hunter, Carl's Jr., Costco area, right there, across from the DoubleTree. It's not the DoubleTree, it's across from it. And we were walking around. We were looking at different places to put on an event called, what do we call it? Fear Expo?
Yeah.
Fear Expo.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to have it at the studio, but we ended up having it at the studio for the first year. But we're looking at different hotels, and which was really cool was we went to this hotel, and even though they didn't have exactly the space that we needed, they have this really cool smoking patio outside. So I always told Miguel, I'd just like to rent a room there one day and just go relax at that smoking patio. Maybe not during the summer, but maybe during the fall or the spring, and get a room there and just relax by that smoking patio. I think it'd be really cool.
Heck yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I would wait for a time where it's not too hot outside, so you have that nice cigar, hop in that pool when it's open. So I know sometimes hotels close the pool down a little early, but here in Bakersfield, it gets so hot. I think a 24/7 pool is okay. I think they should just let it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm lighting this up right now, you guys. I'm using this awesome lighter. This is the Dayton Cane lighter. It's big. It's orange. It's awesome.
That is true. Can't deny any of those things. It's so hot in AZ today. I sit outside and Scarlet without lighter. Boom. That would be hilarious. After if you get a good enough magnifying glass, maybe you could light your cigar. No need for a lighter. No waste any fuel. Use that good old fashioned sun technique. But yeah, it's definitely hot. But there's some good stuff coming up even with this heat. It's not going to slow us down. This Saturday, Cigars and More 2 1-year anniversary. Jeff, can't wait to see you there, brother. Mitch saying he's going to go call and get his ticket. I think you can get your ticket out the door, too, if you need to. I don't think there's a set limit. But give her a call maybe just in case.
I think you're right.
Just to check it out.
Cool down with my michelada. For those who don't know, it's red beer, lime, spicy clamato, Tabasco touch-up. Wish us your tahini and your favorite beer. Yeah, I am a fan of micheladas. I know Miguel is actually not a fan of them. So when we go, like we did in Vegas, to the bar and we do drink for drink, which is I'll buy a drink, Miguel buy a drink, I'll buy a drink, he'll buy a drink. He'll order White Russians, which I cannot stand. I do not like the taste of them. I'm not a big vodka guy, and trying to make it sweet like that for me does not work. So I will order a michelada so that he has to drink it. And it's only fair. Isaac, how you doing? So yeah, Gracie, Gracie, are you lounging by the pool with the cigar as you drink that? I want to know, because that sounds like an awesome thing to do. Our slot is going to be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. For the pool each morning. We are there. We can use it again later if there's less than 10 people. So you guys have to sign up for the pool. That's interesting.
Oh, because of all the social distancing ridiculousness right now. Oh, I'm sorry. But either way, I mean, at least there is still pool time there, which is I'm always happy for.
Kurt, how you doing all the way in Norway, man? That is awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Kurt, I don't know if you've tuned into our show before, but in case you haven't, if you're available, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it is the last show of the month, the last Saturday show of the month.
Yes.
And that's the show we do giveaways. So if you're able to come back this Saturday, please do so because we're going to be doing some fun giveaways for everybody watching. You guys have a chance to win. So, Kurt, thank you for joining us, and please join us again Saturday. Norway, that is awesome, man. Let me know what you like to smoke out there.
Yeah,
out in Norway. Tom says the grandma used to drink White Russians. Can't do it. I can't do it.
I love White Russians. Not right now. Absolutely would not down any of those right now. Not because of the diet stuff, just because it's way too hot for a milk product and vodka. That's
go outside, it starts to curdle, and then you're drinking cottage cheese and vodka. No, thank you.
No, I don't want to eat my drink.
Yeah.
But I did look up some drinks for summertime, and more importantly, I looked up some whiskey drinks for summertime. Just because we can enjoy whiskey right now, there's a lot of sugar. It means a lot of carbs. Turns right into that.
Yes.
I wish you were more a vodka guy because then we can make drinks. No problem.
I could drink just regular silver tequila.
Oh no, you can have whiskey. There's no carbs in it. It's just the sugar later on.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So he's smoking one of Miguel's favorite cigars, the Lot 23 from Perdomo. That's awesome. That's one of my brother's favorite cigars right there. They make a couple variants now. They have the Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, yes. Also great.
But yeah, that's one of his favorite cigars. Awesome. Awesome stuff.
It's one of the cigars that got me into cigar smoking, honestly. But I looked up some drinks for the summer, and I looked up vodka drinks for summer, trying to keep my calories low, trying to do the whole, keep on our thing.
Now, I bought the boys. We have 3 younger brothers, and since we've been doing this weight loss challenge, every other day they'll go with me for a walk. And on this walk, we'll stop at a gas station I get water, they get Gatorades. We'll walk to the park, walk around the park. And then on the way back, they usually get another round of Gatorades while I get another water. This past time, though, we stopped at this gas station, also at a restaurant inside, and they got burgers and pastrami sandwiches, and I'm just sitting there sipping on water. And it's expensive. I'm not going to lie. I got expensive, and I was like, yeah, guys, we can't do that again. So the last time, I actually got them Lunchables. I got it the day before, chips, and I got the squirt thing for drinks.
Yep.
That 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugars, all that.
But tastes good.
Yeah. Like Hawaiian Punch. So, could you put that in your vodka and just drink that?
That's exactly that's one of the things, I was thinking about. The thing that I really like, though, I was going to make one for today's show, is a vodka soda, and either just a couple of limes or lemons, or if I would have thought about this ahead of time, that would have been a perfect mix.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that fruit punch flavor, a little berry flavor, basically. But we don't have
not the Canada Dry ginger ale stuff. That did not seem to like it mixed very well.
I really like ginger ale, guys, and they have a Canada Dry ginger ale mix, and it says mix it with water, and it's gonna taste like a ginger ale. It tastes gingery. I'm not getting any ale though, so I don't know about that one.
Art, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
Richard, how you doing over in Western Australia? 5 a.m. over them for you guys. Kurt, what time is it for you guys? I'm curious to know. We got Australia in the house. We've got Norway in the house. We've got Bakersfield in the house.
Southern California, Northern California. We got everywhere we want in this world right now.
I'm a big fan of what Pete likes right there, bourbon on the rocks. A lot of the time, if I'm inside somewhere where it's air conditioned, I won't even do the rocks. I'll just take it neat, which is the way I like to do it. But just a little splash of water just so you open it up and it blooms nicely. But other than that's the way I like it.
I did see some recipes out there, though, for some mixed drink bourbons and whiskeys. And an idea behind that, I thought, well, it's really hot, but I still want to buy a nice bottle of whiskey. Maybe the missus is getting on your case about it, Or this is where you kind of play the game a little bit on her, right? You make her one of those more sweet whiskey drinks. Like, oh, I want you to try something new. I got a new bottle. I'm getting it for us. When all of it turns out to be, you're giving her maybe 1-2 ounces of it. The rest of it is for your collection. So I'm going to post those a little bit later as far as the recipes go. Excuse me. But the idea is that they are really nice and refreshing drinks for this hot weather. So you both can enjoy something a little bit more high end. So you get your expensive bottle, and here's the sacrifice. You got to mix that expensive bottle with something for her, though.
Yeah.
That's the hard part, because I would never want to mix some of my whiskeys with anything for myself.
Matt, good to see you over on YouTube again. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. And Richard likes the Old Smoky moonshine with Red Bull. And I got to say, we used to play a game. It's called Madden Shots. And we would use the cranberry Old Smoky moonshine, the one that had the cranberries inside. And this was way before we had our own YouTube stuff. This was on my buddy's YouTube channel. And Miguel was fortunate enough to lose 2 games in a row.
No.
And the way we played it was very simple. If you got scored on, you drank a shot. If you fumbled the ball, you took half a shot. If they scored a field goal on you, you took half a shot. If they intercepted and returned it, you took a full shot. You know, every time you messed up, you would end up drinking. And sometimes if you mess up too much, you'd end up having to eat those cranberries. And they were nasty. The cherries are okay. But when you do the cherry one, but those cranberry ones were nasty. So nobody wanted to lose at that game, but Miguel loved losing at that game.
I hated that game. I don't play Madden. I don't play sports video games. Not for me. I didn't even know the controls were. Like, oh, just play this. Don't worry. You're going to have a great time. Shot of this, disgusting moonshine, that. Friggin' olives, that. No, thank you ever again. I have tried Blanton's before. Pete asked me about Blanton's and Garrison Brothers Bourbon. I love Blanton's. One of my favorites. I don't remember Garrison Brothers Bourbon, but that sounds familiar. I'll have to go back in some notes and check that out. Matt's liking that Jaeger and Green Monster. You know what? I've never tried that mix. Sounds very sweet. I'll have to maybe give that a try once I can actually drink again.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jaeger. I really do like it. I like it ice cold on its own. I even have a Stag pour top where you put it in top of the bottle and the Jaeger actually comes out of the Stag's mouth. I thought that was pretty cool. And speaking of Stags is also the logo for Luggage Cigar Club. I don't know where Miguel's hat is. He should have it on because it would have it right on there. And they're actually shipping out their boxes early, you guys. They're shipping them out tomorrow. And the reason they're doing that is they want to make sure everybody has their cigars for 4th of July. If they send it on the 1st, sometimes people might not get it till the 5th or the 6th. So they want to make sure that you guys have them for 4th of July. They're putting in a special cigar in there that they want everybody to smoke on the 4th. So my guess it's probably like the CAO America or the American from Jason Newman, something like that.
Yeah.
But if you guys get Luggage Cigar Club in July, I also know there's going to be something else really cool in there that I can't wait for you guys to see. But I think that's a really good idea because they have the cigar that they want everybody to smoke on the 4th, that they are sending them out tomorrow. I think they might have already sent some out. I was watching Chris with Ben in the background as they were getting everything together. So
got to keep working. They're always hustling those guys.
Yeah, always hustling those guys. Always getting you guys great stuff. If you guys haven't checked out Luggage Cigar Club yet, you guys do it now. You have the code right down there. You guys can get free shipping off your first box. And they do a fantastic job. Every month, you get more than the value that you paid for worth of cigars, and they are always great. I mean, I've gotten Atabey, I've gotten Opus, I've gotten Padrones. I mean, you guys are getting some quality stuff, especially for you guys in California. This is something amazing to take advantage of because the cigars that we're getting, like Atabey, that already comes in at $30 a cigar, you put that plus the other 5 or 4 cigars that you get, you're getting a great deal. You're getting like 3 cigars free, basically.
Yeah, you really can't beat that sometimes. It's phenomenal, and it's a phenomenal service because there's always something good in those boxes. Catch up with these comments real quick. Pete saying, I've been wanting to try. It's a little pricey though, especially at Bland's. Man, it went way up after the John Wick movies came. I mean, it's definitely good. I like it, but the price point to the flavor or the quality, I think it's more of that hype. That hype is going on that's keeping the price so high up. I would say Monkey Shoulder I would like more, or Whistling Pig. And those, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, are a little cheaper.
The Whistle Pig can get expensive, especially when you get into the upper years. I know that it got a lot more expensive, but that's just what it is. Dean, how are you doing?
But it's good.
But yeah, it is good. It is good. I had it a few times out in Vegas, and yeah, it is really good.
Would you say that one is more worth the price than Bland's? Guys, keeps going up because of the popularity. Would that be fair to say?
No, I still think I would prefer Bland's, but that's just me. That's just my taste. I think I still like it. I got a quart of raspberry lemonade shine. Goes great with the full-bodied smoke, 160 proof.
Woo,
That's
Ron,
cool.
Good call.
That's cool.
And Matt, thank you so much. Feeling better too. Feeling good. Bought a bottle of Blend 3 weeks for $60. Actually, that's a great deal.
That's a great deal.
Yeah, I've seen them go up pretty dang pricey out there. Eagle Rare. Yeah, Eagle Rare is really nice. And it's not just something I sip on. I can also mix it if I'm really feeling it. Usually I just like my whiskey straight up, same with my tequila. When I'm feeling lazy, I'll make this guy make us margaritas because he does a good job.
I love making margaritas.
His bartending skills are still off the walls. I did see a bottle of Whistling Pig for $2,600. Yeah, that better have been one of the more aged bottles.
Damn, that's a lot of money. I know there's also some Johnny Walker bottles that go for that much. I think it's like the King George or something, Louis.
Is that Hennessy?
No. It's
Oh, they both have that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's a lot. Yeah, you gotta shop around for blends if you can find it. Yeah, this is where you want to stay with the blends.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I've seen it go way more than that, which is
Sexton is good. Yeah, that's good too. It comes in that. Is it like a hex bottle or something? Because I know we bought it last time for the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Of Cigars and More too. We bought a bottle of that stuff, and yeah, that was good stuff. I did like it a lot.
Well, if you're feeling lazy, just have a cup of coffee like I'm having right now.
And as far as Eagle Rare goes, I don't know what it is about it, but when I used to live on the east side of Bakersfield, the Albertsons there always had Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Envy, Elijah Craig, yeah, all that stuff. For whatever reason, they always had that stuff in stock. So good on them. I don't know if they do. I don't really go over there anymore, but
these are some awesome choices you guys are throwing out there, especially like, don't get me wrong, I have no problem with Jack Daniels and Jim Beam. Or what's another one that everyone drinks all the time? The heck is it called? Gosh, dang it. You were looking for their cask versions, the rye cask. And, you know what I'm talking about.
Rabbit Hole.
Yeah, Rabbit Hole's great. I like that one too a lot. $35. That's not bad either. $35. Although in our area, that neck of the woods, it probably drops to about $20, honestly, Matt. But you're in Utah, right? The prices for alcohol have that little bit of an increase, if I remember correctly. But for $35 for a bottle of Eagle, that's not bad. I think it's definitely worth that price point. Anything above that.
Wow. So you can find Elijah Craig and Eagle at Target now.
Target.
Woodford Reserve, I also like. Yes, small batch, $17.92. I was looking for the 1792 that was finished in the port cask. I can never find it, and I was told that there's two versions of those. The newer bottles have the plastic around the top. The older ones have like a burlap covering to them, and the ones with the burlap are supposed to be better. They're just older and I can't find them anymore. Another one that I really want to get a bottle of is the Dalmore Cigar Malt. I tried it over at Imbibe a year or so ago, and I loved it. I just haven't been able to find a bottle. I don't want to order it. I want to pick it up.
Yeah.
And I went to Bevmo, and unfortunately, Bevmo doesn't order that particular one, so couldn't really get it.
86% tax on alcohol. Yeah, ours is definitely not that high. California loves to drink, and no matter the studies, because they want to tell us, the tobacco tax is because we want to keep you healthy. I'm pretty sure alcohol is a lot worse than cigars. I'm not going to stop drinking it.
Brandon, I'm right there with you. I also love Johnny Walker Blue. The first time I had it was at my my buddy's not engagement party, but the day before the wedding dinner, pre-wedding dinner, whatever you call it. And we were at the bar, and I was feeling drunk and happy for him. I was like, bro, let's get something fancy. And we had been drinking all night, just regular beers and whatever. And I was like, let me get two of the Johnny Walker Blues neat. She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. I think it ended up being like $100, and I was like, oh shit. And but we drank it, we loved it, and from then on I fell in love with Johnny Walker Blue. Only thing is, a lot of people give it crap because it is a blended Scotch, and a lot of people are more traditional and want to stick with that single malt, which I understand. Hey, that's what you like. That's what you like.
Speaking of single barrel, though, excuse me, I think Jack Daniel's single barrel is phenomenal. It's one of my go-tos. I have a bottle of that in our locker right now, I believe. If I didn't finish it already, that might have happened as well. When I have like a little drink here and there, if I'm writing and I just want a little something to sip on, I want to feel fancy, single barrel is where I go to. It's not overpriced, great flavors, it's a bit stiff. It keeps me going. It's definitely delicious. And if you really want to, you can mix it if you want, but I never do. I love the way it tastes.
I will say that even though I do enjoy the single malt or the single barrel from Jack Daniels, my favorite Jack Daniels is still the Sinatra Select.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more pricey than that. I think it's like $30 more. But when you have the availability to get it, you guys definitely get it and try it out. Let me know what you think.
I mean, if you can get a good deal on the single barrel, you're probably paying half the price you were for that Sinatra. But the difference is night and day. I mean, that Sinatra is absolutely incredible. I always recommend that drink.
Okay, so he's talking about the barrel proof. Yeah, the barrel proof, the rye, the original, and I think there's one more. I think there's 4 of them that are in the single barrel family. I know there's a rye, there's a barrel proof, there's original. There's one more. I forget what it is, but I know there's one more in there. At least one more.
Yeah, I can remember seeing the 4 bottles kind of lined up on the shelf now, but I cannot think of the other one. Yeah, Tom, that Sinatra is some great stuff. Pretty pricey when you get it by the shot from a bar, but that's what bars do. They gotta make their money.
Yeah, I paid $40 in Vegas for one shot. The bottle here in California is $100 if you get it at Bevmo with their club card, which I think is still a good price for it. I mean, I think it's worth it. It's definitely not something you're gonna want to mix with like Coca-Cola.
No,
but yeah.
It stands on its own just fine. It's maybe I honestly prefer it more than Johnny Walker Blue. I prefer it more. The peatiness is nice in there, but I gotta talk to what's his name again about some more peaty malts because he knows this stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Chris, thank you. Yeah. Next Scotch I buy is how to pronounce that?
You know we can't read that.
Come on, what are you doing to me? And right now, I am just having a coffee shop blend coffee. It's these super inexpensive K cups from a local grocery store around the corner from here. I just wanted to get as many coffee cups or servings of coffee into the lounge as I could, and it's good. It's just coffee flavor. It's basically all I'm getting. It's a nice black coffee note with my cigar. It's going perfectly well. But bro, you got a mouse hole going on yours.
Wow, I do. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys can see that.
For those of you who are going to be listening to this later, a mouse hole is a part of the cigar that's burning that is not attached to your burn to the head of your cigar. It can just pop up, and I mean it's not a huge problem, but it's definitely something that you want to watch out for. So if you're rotating, you might want to keep that at
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Rogue's Rolling Thunder. I'll have to look for it.
I just read his comment. God damn it.
I'll have to look for it.
I'm hoping by this time next summer, we've lost basically a gentleman between the two of us. Yeah. I think we pretty much will. And I'm liking this. I'm feeling better. I'm definitely not more energized on the morning show. You guys have seen that. Not more energy there yet.
It's difficult, though, because of work. We've gone back to work, and it's making it difficult.
I'm so freaking tired in the morning, but I don't want to stop doing it.
Matt, my suggestion to you, if you can, next time you come to California, go to a Bevmo, make sure you're part of their club. It's free to join. And then you can find the Sinatra for $100. And I think that's a good price. Even if you're taking a chance on it, I think it's a good price to try it and then take it back with you to Utah. I got a freebie Drew Estate Lancero Fire Cured. Smells like death.
What?
I have never had a Lancero Fire Cured.
I love the Kentucky Fire Cured so much. I gotta find out where to get those. Is that an event only kind of stick?
I don't know.
Because if I have to, I'm gonna start pestering Trina like this guy does when he wanted to get the Pier 28s in, or the Vivas, or what was another the Atabay. Took a while of pestering, but man, I would absolutely love to try that in a friggin' Lancero. I love the Fire Cure myself in any size I've had so far, and even had those little flying pig size of it, which was really cool, really a unique experience. I am definitely gonna try to look for that. Did not even realize that was a thing.
It's limited edition. They did, I believe, we tasted it for one of our Oregon Cigar Association smoking salad show. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
I gotta watch that for later too. By the way, the Monday show. I gotta watch that.
But we do have some. I'm a member of Bevmo. I'm headed Phoenix degrees. Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go. You can find a Phoenix too.
Try it out, yeah.
So we do have some non-cigar related news for you guys. For those of you that are baseball fans and football fans, want to run some stuff by you before we get into some cigar news. So baseball has finally decided to go ahead and go with a 60-game season. And the big news on that is not only will the American League, but now the National League will also be using the designated hitter, meaning obviously the pitchers won't be batting; they'll pick someone to hit for them, which I think will be a big advantage to the National League. Now, ESPN is where I'm getting all my stuff from, guys. So if you disagree with it, it's ESPN's, not mine, even though I agree with them on this. They have the Dodgers and Yankees are favored in the respective leagues, and they were wondering what the best record will be out of the 60 games. And they said the Dodgers have the best chance to go 41-plus victories over that 60 games, making the playoffs and going to the World Series. I do hope that that's true, and I do hope to see a Dodgers-Yankees World Series because that's my dream World Series.
Yeah.
With the Dodgers winning, of course.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will definitely be bummed if they lose that, but at the same time, I wanted to see it happen. Last year, when the series was going on, was working, and as the games were ending, we were basically getting to work for the last couple extra innings that was going on. They've been phenomenal games. And we're waiting for the place to clear out so we can start our job. And there was at least like 4 or 5 tables of people who would not leave. Servers, managers are telling, hey, you guys got to get going. No, game's on. Not going anywhere. Love those fans. I wish everyone could get a ticket to go see. I would love to go myself. But when you're around people like that who really enjoy the game, who aren't yelling at the screen or anything, but they're still enjoying it with you like that, those are the best experiences. I think
absolutely.
When people talk about sports, like, oh, why are you so into it? It's not just you by yourself. It's the crowd of people. It's the community of those who support it. And you could see, like after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, I apologize, I know, but there was like cheering in the streets. The entire city became alive and they have that pride for that moment. And that doesn't happen in everything, You don't see LA celebrating a good movie they made. They don't care. It's not the same kind of industry. It's not the same feel. So that's why I think sports are always going to be important. And I don't think we should let those go so easily. I know there's a lot of dangerous stuff going on right now. People got to social distance. Totally understand. But let's not let the season completely die off. And I'm very excited, even for a 60-game season. Yeah, it's going to be going to make me happy.
So you guys let us know your team in the comments for both the NFL and Major League Baseball. I'd like to know that. You guys are going to have any of your stuff sell cigars more to Saturday night? No, we don't really keep inventory. That was actually the really good thing about the store that we use to sell our shirts and stuff is we don't keep inventory in stock. They actually keep it all, and once you order it from them, they print it out for us. Exactly. So that way we don't have to order a bunch of shirts that we don't know if we're going to sell or not, and it takes a lot more of the risk away from us. So we're able to do other stuff.
It also kind of streamlines it for everybody else out there. Like, you don't have to give us any of your information. You put it in the system. It's a secured system. They take care of all the pricings. They take care of all the delivery itself. And like I said earlier today, they just put out a notice that it could take up to 6 weeks for delivery for stuff. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. I apologize for that delay, but they are extremely back-ordered themselves as well.
If Jeff orders anything, it's going to take him a year because I cannot stand either one of those teams.
Angels and Broncos.
Angels and Dodgers just said that, it's never a good thing. And as far as the Broncos go, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Manchester United didn't Liverpool just win today? A big game apparently. The Bears for the NFL, the Avalanche for hockey. Baseball can eat shit.
I hate baseball. Oh my god. You know what though? I will say I don't like soccer. That might go against the grain in this neck of the woods because there are a lot of soccer fans out here.
Yeah,
it bores me. I said, they kicked the ball that direct. Oh, they're going back the other way. Oh, that guy fell over even though no one touched him. Oh my goodness. Red card because his foot's over. Oh, what? No, I'm bored. I don't care how much you run. I'm so bored.
Avalanche, I think, are cool. I cheered the Avalanche on years ago when they won their first title.
That was awesome.
I thought that was pretty cool. As far as it's not those, I'd rather walk alone. Yeah, Dean, I'm happy. I'm glad you understood and that you got your stuff. That's awesome.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
As far as baseball goes, obviously we're both Dodger fans. When it comes to basketball, I don't really cheer for a team. I cheer for a player. For a while now, I've been cheering for Kevin Durant because he came from University of Texas, which is the college that I like to cheer for, with Navy, of course. So whatever team he's on, I'll cheer for. But when it comes down to it, I'll go for whatever team is closer to where I am when they're playing each other if I don't have a team in it. For hockey, I do like the Knights from
Golden
Vegas.
Knights.
I think they're awesome.
Yeah.
I was so bummed when they didn't win the Cup their first year and they were so close. That would have been cool.
Hey, that's awesome still, though. They did incredible. I'm a big Golden Knights fan now. I love seeing all their stuff up in Vegas. They got friggin' Louis Vuitton purses with like a diamond encrusted golden knight on it. Like the stores are supporting them. They are trying to get the best out of that.
And now the Raiders stuff too.
Oh yeah. The Raiders stuff is crazy, elaborate and unique, and I think it's going to be a big plus for the Raiders moving to Vegas. I really do. I know.
Yeah, it's not like it's that far from Oakland where the people that are diehard Raiders fans aren't going to go to Vegas. No. So smart move on them. Getting a new stadium, moving cities.
Honestly, better.
It's only going to help them.
I think it's a better town for them. Although I think the players probably get more trouble with Vegas.
Yeah, it's only going to help them really. As far as soccer goes, I don't really watch it unless it's World Cup time, and then I'm hoping the United States is in there. Other than that, I don't really watch it. I'm from Chicago, but I'm an Avalanche fan. If I was a Blackhawks, I think that means we could be friends.
Oh man, well I can already picture a bunch of tour buses basically going from Oakland to Vegas pretty much every weekend. Just a black hole literally moving across the freeway, and you better get the hell out of the way, because even in their cars, I'm pretty sure they're going to be aggressive drivers.
Even from LA too, they'll have buses because there's a lot of diehard LA Raiders fans from LA too.
Oh, here too, in Bakersfield, everywhere. I think California is just covered with Raiders fans. And I get it; it's a diehard team. It's not for me, but
the 80s, 70s, 80s Raiders in Vegas. Yeah.
Ooh.
So speaking of football, then ESPN has released its potential rankings for the teams 1 through 32, with the Ravens taking the number 1 spot and the Jaguars taking the number 32 spots. The Jaguars, unfortunately, have fallen off in the last couple of years. A few years ago, they were giving the Patriots a run for their money in the playoffs, and they just fell off. Whatever their franchise did, they have fallen off the map. The defending champs are coming in number 4.
That's not bad. Not bad for how much shakeup they have. Yeah,
for the first time in years, the Buffalo Bills at number 7 are ranked higher, not only higher, but a lot higher than the Patriots at number 18. My Patriots, I think, are going to have a tough year, but I'll still be cheering them on. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming at number 5. And with wide receivers like Goodwin and Evans, plus bringing in Gronk and Brady, they're going to have a really potent offense. So we'll have to wait and see.
Gronk's not going to do anything for him. He looks so skinny compared to what he was. Because he keeps doing stuff for the heck is it, WWE, like little promos here and there, and
we lost his title.
He lost his friggin' title he won over there. Dude, his 1 year off, he shrunk to unbelievable, half the size he was before. I don't know how you put all that back on in time for this season to start up, because that wasn't even a month ago that I saw him again because of what happened, because of the whole what title was it?
24/7.
24/7 title. It was just kind of a goofball thing, helping with the ratings and keeping them in the public eye.
Yeah, they had a lot of great stuff to say about the Ravens, so we'll have to wait and see when the season starts. Niners came in at 3rd on their list. For the life of me now, I can't remember who was 2nd. I didn't write them all down. I was writing down the interesting ones to me.
I don't care for the 49ers, honestly, not because of anything in particular, just because our buddy is a 49ers fan. So I like to see him lose. But I'll cheer a little more now, Jeff. I'll give him a little more.
Only ranking them that because, absolutely, because I forget how to say his last name, Stidham, is going to be taking over as quarterback. And, their receiving core isn't as great as it could be. Hopefully Sanu will be healthy and re-energized. But we'll have to wait and see where they land. Obviously, football's a bit different because, it's one game a week, as opposed to, baseball and basketball and hockey that can go 2 or 3 games a week.
Yeah. And, there's still something to be said about having Belichick as coach.
Yeah.
I mean, when he started, he wasn't getting paid for his first coaching job in the NFL. He took it for free, and he did all the grunt work for him for like I want to say 2 or 3 seasons before he started getting actually paid or something like that. The guy is nonstop working, and there's a lot of leadership still over there. So they're not out of it yet. There's a lot of good stuff there.
So now to say some cigar news, you guys. The Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Somewhere Mesa Brule Blue that was originally scheduled to be released at PCA this year, which would have been happening in a few weeks, will debut in August. I don't know exactly how they're going to roll it out, but somehow they're going to roll it out. It'll be in stores. There's only 1,000 boxes of 13 cigars each at 6 1/4 by 46 ring gauge, and they're going to come with a pigtail. So that'll be interesting to see how they roll out. Oh, I think it was the Saints that were number 2. There we go. Morgan, yeah, I think it was the Saints that were number 2.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, okay, that's really familiar now that he mentioned who his team was. So it might have been the Saints that were number 2 right after the Ravens and right before the Niners.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
The Broncos are also ranked pretty high, I think, like in the top 10.
Not bad.
In other news, the FDA will not postpone the September standard equivalency deadline for the cigar industry, which means that by the 9th of September, they have to have their standard equivalency paperwork in, which means that whatever cigar that they have on the market is either equivalent to a cigar that's already out or grandfathered in. It has no more potential health risks than anything else on the market, and that is not marketed towards children. If people do not get that paperwork in by the deadline, they will have to pull that item from the shelf, from the market, until they are approved, which could be a big blow. I don't know how much it costs to file your paperwork with the FDA and how much this is going to cost companies, but this is not good.
No. I still don't understand exactly what they're looking for. If by equivalent they mean the same items go into it, it's tobacco and food grade, what do you call it? Resin. That's it. That's end of list. Then they're all equivalent.
Yeah.
So I don't truly understand what they're looking for. It still completely baffles me why they're going this route. But I don't. Yeah, I just don't know about that one.
It's definitely awkward to say the least. I hope everybody gets their paperwork in on time for everything they need to do so that they continue to sell the products that they sell. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens come that deadline in September. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say, you guys. They had pushed it back from May 12th. To September 9th because of the COVID stuff. And even though some factories and stuff are still closed and not doing a whole lot of work, they're not pushing it back any further, and they're having a firm deadline on the 9th. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on the 9th.
Yeah, that's nothing more we can do about that, really. Gonna need some cigar lawyers for that. I think we need people to specialize in cigar law. I think that's a thing. And definitely feels like it's a thing we need right now. I know you were on that virtual town hall basically. Rocky Patel was on there too, and his background he was a lawyer.
Yeah, it was really cool. We got signed up for a Zoom through Corona Cigars. The owner Jeff put the invite out there, and on the Zoom was Mike Mears, was Rocky Patel, Nick Melillo, Donald Trump Jr. He was the main key speaker on that thing, and he is a cigar smoker, even though his father is not. And knowing that even though he's not in the administration, obviously he talks to his dad, so maybe he can start chirping in his ear and say, hey, we need to fix this stuff.
Yeah. And it's not even just about the cigars themselves, about small business in the U.S. There are so many mom and pop shops whose livelihood comes from their cigar sales and their customers. And then not just speaking for our own country, but across the world, how many jobs are created from the cigar industry, from years and generations putting time and effort and tradition into these cigars. And I know it's not the end of the cigar industry if the U.S. screws up as it's doing with this, but that's a huge chunk of cigars that will not be sold. I mean, it's a ridiculous blow to people who are just trying to make a living.
Confusing with the Patriots. If we paid them, we would not have gotten Gene out of guaranteed wins.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Patriots. They've had their accusations made against them. Sometimes just misinterpretation of the rules, guys. No,
I think it comes from more of they win, your team doesn't, so that's a reason they cheat. I think that's what a lot of it comes down to. Because there's plenty of plays I've seen in Patriots game where it's either unbelievably luck against them or unbelievably good luck for them. A lot of the time it's in really important games too, like that friggin' why they wouldn't run the ball when they were playing Seattle, or when Seattle playing them, really. And that interception, that was unbelievably that's where that whole, what is that, preparation and hard work creates your luck or something like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that moment was. Or that catch where like bounced off the dude's leg.
Yeah, and he kind of reaches up and catches it off his back. Yeah.
Literally see like maybe this cigar ashtray worth of space between the floor and that ball, and he grabs it real quick.
Oh, you're talking about the Edelman catch in the Falcons game, the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, there's so many little things that would change the course of a football game. You could look back to the AFC Championship game between the Patriots and the Chiefs, where Edelman goes down to catch a punt, and they had thought it touched him, and then the Chiefs recover it, and you go back and you really look at it like frame by frame, you can see that it barely missed his finger, his thumb.
Yeah, right.
Barely. And that kind of changed the whole speed of the game right there. The Patriots ended up winning that game, so yeah.
Give it a try. Yeah, it's just little things that really add up to what came out some awesome games though. Yeah, no matter how you slice it, they were really fun to watch.
And again, that's the thing I like about football. It's one game and you're done. One playoff game. And baseball, football, or baseball, basketball, hockey, you get series. And then the Dodgers get screwed by the Astros and don't win the World Series. But that's neither here nor there.
You can't blame the series play for that though. You got to blame people with cheating.
Yeah,
that's terrible. But
Astros.
I don't know. I like the series because then you get to see this crazy back and forth, or sometimes these landslides of like, oh, they definitely deserved it this year. My goodness, yeah, those are a lot of fun to watch too. I like series.
So then I'll put the question out there, you guys. Then I'm gonna talk about some more stuff. Give you guys some time to answer. Do you guys like the one and done way they do it in the NFL? Or do you guys like the way they do it in baseball, basketball, hockey? I don't know what soccer does. I've never watched it.
Soccer, everybody wins.
But they do a series, best of, whether it's a best of 3, best of 5, best of 7 series, playoff and championship scenarios. You guys like that better? Series or single? Let me know in the comments. Again, this Saturday will be the 1-year anniversary for Cigars and More 2 here in Bakersfield, you guys. It starts at 6, ends at 9. The tickets are $20. For that, you'll get a hand-rolled cigar, wine, snacks, and a raffle ticket. Nice. The hand roller will be there, so she'll be rolling cigars for you guys if you guys want to purchase some more. I'm sure Zuzu will also have deals and specials on everything that they carry in the humidor while the event is going on. So if you guys are in town, I know some people are going to be there. I know we'll be there for a while. So you guys come check it out. If it's anything like their Drew Estate grand opening, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely going to be a lot of fun.
See, a lot of people like the one and done. That's the way I like it too.
I think it's definitely different depending on what you're watching, though. Like, I don't think football should be a series. That's definitely not.
Right.
That's that one game. But then, who was telling me this? And it makes perfect sense because it's true. Baseball, it comes down to that one split second. You either hit the ball or you didn't by the time it gets released for that pitch. And it's a game where it's based off, you pretty much win whoever has the least amount of errors. That means that you're looking for perfection in a game. So if you have a series of 7 games, you really see who is perfect.
Right.
There's no luck of the draw there. There's no, they edged us out today kind of situation. It's literally these guys are better. And that's how you kind of prove that situation when you have enough games to put their best against their best, resting their players and whatnot as far as pitchers go. Like, you can only pitch so many in a row before you have to.
I think they changed that rule this year because of the shortened season. I
like that.
I'll have to look it up, but I think I read something about it when they said that they're going to do designated hitter for both leagues, and national and the American. Morgan, thank you very much. Yeah, we do like to talk sports.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we had a whole show planned for the NCAA tournament with a guy that used to make the numbers in Vegas.
Yeah.
For that, the betting numbers, and unfortunately, when it went down and they canceled it, we had to cancel that show. Man, we were looking forward to that one. Whoever the best team is that day on a neutral site, I'm all for that. All for that.
Yeah.
Even if they did it like, I know they wouldn't do it, but if they built like one baseball stadium that was just for the World Series, like no teams played there.
That's it for that year?
Every year, that's where it was. Like if they did in Canton, where the Hall of Fame is at, and just had it next to it, that would be cool. I mean, obviously, that'd be kind of unfair because then they'd get all the money for the World Series. And I know that's why they move it around for Super Bowl so that everybody can get some money. But I think that would be cool.
And that's why they put that rule. The new season, our new stadium gets it within 3 years, 4 years, something like that. I cannot wait to see the Super Bowl in Vegas. I want to get a room, maybe not even get to go to the game because it's probably going to be super packed, super expensive. But to be in Vegas when that big of an event is happening, it's going to be one of the most packed places on the planet right there, I think.
I wouldn't doubt if they rented out the T-Mobile Arena in Vegas to show it on a screen and just made it into a big party.
Yeah.
I think every pool will have a party going on. Obviously, sports bars are gonna be packed.
Fremont screen above is going to be the game, but an aerial view the entire time. So from one end of it, the other end is end zone to end zone.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
Yes, basketball and all those other series put me to sleep. Yeah. See, I'm not a big fan on series. I like the one and done aspect of it.
I get that.
Jeffrey, I'm not going to read your comment because I full-heartedly disagree with you.
Which one are we going to? Oh, yeah, no, I don't like that one either. But I like the next baseball could be best of 3 or best of 5. I agree with that from Jeff. But the 7 games, they bring in a ton of money. And
they do.
It's still it's a sport, sure, and it's definitely for the what sort of, not quality, but the skills of the players. But you got to make money. It's still a business, and it's all about that cash at the end of the day. You got to make money. That's what they're playing the game for too. They got to make their money.
Well, a big thing that the owners were complaining about not wanting to pay the players is because they were going to lose out on a lot of money. Well, I think they said something like a decade ago. All the franchises had averaged out at like $400 million, being worth $400 million.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah. And now the Devil Rays, which are the lowest expensive franchise to own, are at $900 million.
Oh, only $900 million.
So they've more than doubled what they were a decade ago as far as cost of the team. So they have money.
What are you talking? They're not going to be able to get that third mansion, dude. Come on, those owners are not making enough.
Jeff, from what I hear, the Raiders should have the Super Bowl within the next 3 years. I think that's like a rule that the NFL has. If you build a new stadium, you're guaranteed the Super Bowl within like 5 years of you guys having the stadium completed.
I think that might be it, yeah.
So I think it's like 3 or 5 years, somewhere in there. But they're going to have it soon, which I think is going to be really cool.
What do you call it? It might be Vegas LXXMLL. That would definitely be a good one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
No, I know you're doing Roman numerals. I don't know my Roman numerals.
I do not know my Roman numeral numbers either. I know X is 10. I know L is 50, I think.
M is 50. No. Oh, God, I have no idea. Damn, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I knew I quit Little League after 1 year for a reason. I didn't trust you to throw a rock at me, and I can't hit you back like
I played baseball for like 8 years, something like that. And once they actually started doing pitches, like we didn't have the pitching machine anymore, I got pegged twice a game probably. They were not good pitchers in my league, and I welched down the back. I took one to the helmet a couple times. Oof. I
got to say, I 100% full-heartedly agree with Jeffrey that the Broncos will be at the Super Bowl in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
But like most people, they will be having to pay for their tickets to get in. I don't think they'll be gifted them. But they will be there cheering on, whoever wins from the AFC and the NFC. They'll have to take their pick.
They're have a really fun time, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be really good. Oh, yeah. Good team building experience going to go watch those the two teams that are going to play.
Yeah.
And then Isaac, absolutely correct. World Series should be next to a cornfield every time. There should be a cornfield there so that older players can come through the cornfield and watch the game.
So I will put this to you guys. We have 10 minutes left in the show. We'll talk about some other wrap-up stuff in a minute.
I'm sorry.
With the reduced season of baseball, who do you guys see going to the World Series? As I stated earlier, ESPN and myself have the Yankees and Dodgers going to the World Series. Mike?
I'm the same. Nothing to do with the numbers, nothing to do with the stats. It's because I want to see it. I don't care if I'm completely wrong. I want that to be the end of the season right there. I want that to be the outcome.
And they also have they didn't tell me who they would think they would have as far as the NFL Super Bowl goes. But who do you guys think will be in the Super Bowl? Angels and Dodgers. Hey, a freeway series for a World Series. That'd be cool too.
My God.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. That would be impressive to watch.
I think the Ravens and Niners both have a good chance of going to the Super Bowl this year. If once the season starts.
My damn Buccaneers better go to the playoffs this year. That's all I'm saying. I don't care if we do well, first round knockout. Just get to the playoffs again. It would be what? A decade since?
Yeah, longer.
Longer. Yeah. It's been forever and a day, but Brady's practicing with all his players right now. They're getting ready. And I think they're gonna be ready to put some good numbers up. So I'm excited.
And the Steelers did round out the top 10 for ESPN's ranking, so they're up there. Just depends. But who do you guys want to see them play?
Hey Anthony, how you doing? We're just talking some sports, some cigars, some whiskey earlier. Again, I mentioned it before, but we have some summer drinks that we're trying to talk about. This way, you can kind of sneak that more expensive bottle of whiskey, keep the missus a little happy, one of those kind of situations. Hopefully, she's also a kind of person who likes to drink straight whiskey. Nothing wrong with that either.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Broncos and Saints, interesting. Let's hope politics doesn't get involved in sports anymore. Yeah, absolutely. I know that Florida has been telling people they need to isolate themselves again because of a spike in numbers of COVID. Yet Brady has said no, thank you, and has been practicing with teammates since he was able to do so.
Well, he's just passing it. I mean, they're still 6 feet, right?
No, it's handoffs.
Oh, it's all handoffs. No more throwing the ball.
Handoff to the running back, handoff to the wide receivers, to the tight ends, to the guards, to the tackles, to the safeties. Everybody's getting handoff.
I don't know if that's the smartest play. Maybe I was wrong about Tampa Bay doing well.
It's a super trick play. They're going to hand off to the opposing defense.
Oh shit!
Really confuse the shit out of
it. Got a cough and kick to the corner. Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
Cowboys and Steelers. That would be an interesting one.
I would watch the heck
out of that. That would be an interesting one for sure. Especially with Dak Prescott getting his brand new contract. I think it's only a year contract though, so we'll have to see how that works out this year.
I don't care who goes. I always have fun watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
it's always a good game. Halftime show's been a little lackluster lately. Prince isn't around anymore, so you can't have the best anyway. But it's still a fun game, and it's cool to see, basically the country come together to watch one big game.
Yeah. And that's another thing I like about the one and done thing is you can plan one big party. You don't have to wait till, okay, we've played 3 games. Is it going to be a sweep? Should I get a big party for this game? Or are they going to go the full 7 and have a big party for the last one?
You should plan out 7 big games no matter what. And if they sweep, then you turn on MLB whatever year you want and have the 2 simulated teams play. And you just watch that. Boom.
How are we doing over in Tucson? Thank you for joining us.
How's it going?
I will check on the dates, Jeffrey. I did not see that in my notes when I was looking it up.
23rd, 24th, they said for
baseball.
Baseball, yeah.
July?
Yeah. That's starting next month. Yeah, I remember seeing that on the news. It was 23rd, 24th. Or I could be wrong. It could be the 24th, 25th. Something like that. But it's in that range right there. It will be starting up.
If you guys would like to see us do fantasy football for the Bakersfield Gentlemen, let me know. And we will set something up, see if we can get that done. It'll be much like the weight loss challenge where everybody has to pitch in a certain amount of cigars. And whoever wins at the end of the season will take the majority of them. Second place will get some. Third place will get some.
So I will get no cigars in that time because my picks are never good. They always say don't bet on your team, and I'm going to do that anyway. So we'll be what it is. Do they plan any preseason? No preseason.
Browns and Dolphins.
Ooh, that's probably not going to happen.
Watch. He's going to go to Vegas. He's going to bet on that. He's going to win a ton of money if that happens.
That would be incredible. Like, oh, I throw down $100. Oh, here's $10,000 back because no one saw that coming. Yeah, I would like to do that. I can't do fantasy for any other sport because it gets so confusing with how many players and stuff and all. Football just seems to work better for me.
The only time I don't like it is when we switched up our other fantasy league that I do with my friends. Is that they switch it up from just picking the defense to having to pick defensive players. And I'm like, oh, shit, I can't do that.
I got to learn more now.
Yeah, so I like it when you just pick the one defense. Let me know what you guys think when you guys play fantasy football. Do you guys like picking the defense as a unit or individual players? But Morgan and Jeff said they'd both be in. Okay. I'm going to get with Mitch. He's the one that helps us organize a lot of the stuff that we do. He's the third Bakersfield gentleman. And we will see what we can do to start our own little league for fantasy football. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. I've never done fantasy baseball. I
got to nix that. I couldn't do it. I think I would get lost in that. I think what I was going to say, football is the one to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of us out there, we're good for football, right? Everyone seems to like it. Just something good.
So Dean likes the unit defense. I use ESPN Plus because it came with my Disney Plus subscription. So that's what I use. I can always check out Yahoo too.
Stickers just sent me. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, if you guys liked any of the stickers that we use, why is our logo not in the corner?
It is. You just can't see it. It's tiny.
It's the wrong one.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
So that is our second, third podcast logo right there.
You just noticed it?
When he said it, I was like, wait a minute.
Me? Gosh dang it.
That is our logo for our second, third podcast. The other one is our original logo. We also have the Good Morning, our Great American Morning logo. If you guys like any of those, you guys can go to our shop, which you can find on our Facebook page, our Facebook page, or at our website, right?
We spent like 2 hours just designing this little box around us you see now.
Damn straight.
And neither one of us remembered to put it.
Nope, we sure didn't.
Oh, my head.
But yeah, if you guys like those stickers, you guys can go to our store and get those. We made them in 3 different sizes. They're all the same price. We don't really make a whole lot off the stickers. I think we make like 35 cents off the stickers. But we just wanted it so that you guys get to get those because we honestly don't have a lot of them.
No, but if you guys are willing to grab them, yeah. But does it take for me to be the fourth time that I would pass the background check? Oh, it's all good, brother.
Hey. It's okay. Just blame me on your weight loss. Yeah, it made us think different. Also, when you guys didn't make it shareable so I can post on other cigar groups, I mean, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
absolutely will do.
I don't know this for a fact because I've only played with I think the most I've ever played for fantasy is like 8 guys for a league. What's the most you can do? Like, does it matter?
Oh, I don't know. The most I've ever done, I think, was 12.
So yeah, if you guys know a little more about that, I would really appreciate some knowledge on that. I just did it for fun. I threw in $20. I lost $20. No big deal. It was just fun with the guys.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind throwing in another 5 sticks for this, and whoever wins because it's not going to be this guy. I know I'm not going to win. I just want to do it for fun. I'll have all those cigars to choose from though when I win the weight loss challenge, so that'll be cool. Okay. But for now, at least, I'm just down to play for the fantasy football league. I think it'd just be cool to be a part of.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll get on that, you guys. We'll see what we can do about setting that up. Sugar skull on the Glencairn glass.
Oh,
that would be cool.
Gosh, I wish,
if we can find someone to etch that onto the glass, that would be cool. I'll have to ask Leo over at Barrels and Leaf where he got his done at, because he got him done with the Barrels and Leaf logo, and they look really nice. So maybe we could do something like that.
That'd be incredible.
I've been in a league with 10 guys for about 8 years now, usually 10, 12, or 14 teams.
Okay, so we keep it at 14. We'll have to lock those in early then, because I know some guys probably want to hop on that.
Yeah.
But that wraps it up for us for today, guys. We're at our time. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you again tomorrow morning. And then Saturday for the last show of the month. That means there's some giveaways coming your way. And also it'll be the 1-year anniversary for Cigars and More 2. It's a busy weekend, actually.
Busy.
But it's going to be a good one. Cannot wait.
Yeah, so the show may be a little short this Saturday, you guys, because of the event we have going on. We don't know how we'll be able to film while we're there. But we will have some prizes for you guys watching. We will have a separate contest for Facebook supporters only. And then we will also have something fun for all of the Patreon guys. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, you guys, smoke that cigar that we gave you. That is the Antigua Salí Segovia Oscuro. That is the cigar of the month for you Patreon guys. Hope you guys enjoy it with us on Saturday.
Heck yeah.
There's a guy that does it for Facebook groups. Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, don't forget cigars for Warrior Cigars, forwarriors.org. Don't forget to donate to Cigars for Warriors as often as you guys can. They do an amazing job of
100%.
getting cigars to the people that really could use them, you guys. So check them out if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to sign up for Cigar Rights of America, cigarrights.org. And we will see you guys tomorrow morning for the last great American morning of the week.
Yes, and now I'm going to sleep in on Saturday for sure.
All right, guys. Take care. We will see you guys next time. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, all your great comments and stuff. We will catch you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.